You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, here's what's happening now. The search continues for an 11-year-old missing. This is Kamari Murkerson. Police say he was last seen on West Ridge Road. Kamari has black hair with blonde tips. He was wearing a gray tank top, some black pants, and red shoes. Police do not suspect foul play, but they want to make sure this little boy is safe.
We are working to gather updates on the shooting that left 5 hurt at the Forest Cove Apartments in southeast Atlanta. The youngest victim, 13. We've reported on many issues at this complex. Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis says it's one of the worst in the city for gang activity. It was condemned in December. People who live there are looking for new places to live.
And look at snapshots from this video. McDonough police say this man robbed a bank wearing a wig and a flower dress with some gloves on. He is still out there this morning. Police say he walked into the Chase Bank on Jonesboro Road Monday, handed a note to the teller demanding money, saying he had a gun. They say he took off in a white SUV with no tags.
The number of monkeypox cases in Georgia has gone up in just the last 24 hours. The CDC says Georgia now has 110 cases. It's one of the highest numbers in the southeast. Georgia has received thousands of doses of the vaccine. U.S. health officials say more doses will be sent out sometime this month.
I'm Mariana Muniz in Atlanta. A number of counties in the metro now considered to have high COVID community transmission rates, and a number of health departments are re-implementing mask mandates as a mitigation tool to get a handle on COVID cases. Now, Gwinnett County is the latest county to require all government employees to wear masks inside of county buildings. In Cobb and Douglas County are now requiring masks inside of the court complex. Now, the CDC is encouraging areas with high community transmission rates to implement the following steps, such as wear masks, vaccines, as well as get tested. Now, Fulton, DeKalb, and Clayton County, they're also considered to have a high community transmission rates, but as of right now, they're not reinstating the mask mandate. Back to you.
Time right now, 6:55. You're taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where today members of the House will take up a vote to ensure the right of same-sex marriage under federal law. Some civil rights activists are worried the Supreme Court could roll back more rights after overturning Roe v. Wade. Later this week, members will also hold a vote to protect the right of married couples to buy and use contraceptives without government restriction.
Jury selection continues this morning in the trial of Steve Bannon, the man who used to be one of former President Trump's top advisors. He's charged for refusing to honor a subpoena from the January 6th committee investigating the deadly riot at the U.S. Capitol.
A Georgia congressman says he is not going to answer the call to testify in front of a special grand jury today in Fulton County.
Instead, Representative Jody Hice says he plans to fight his subpoena in federal court. The one-page subpoena does not say why the district attorney wants the grand jury to hear from Representative Hice, but his attorney claims he shouldn't have to testify under what's called the speech or debate clause. It protects members of Congress from questions about their legislative work. The federal hearing for Hice is scheduled for Monday right here in Atlanta.
The Biden administration says more help is on the way for families needing baby formula. In 2 days, the U.S. is going to get 74,000 pounds of Nestle Alfamino formula. This delivery is coming from Switzerland. The White House says the formula will be going to hospitals and to home health care providers.
Toys R Us is making a comeback. The store went bankrupt and sold all of its locations back in 2018, but now it's coming back inside Macy's stores, including one here in the metro, just in time for the holidays. The rollout starts later this month and goes through October.
That brings back some memories. SEC Media Day continues in Atlanta today, and this year it's extra special because the conference is preparing for some big changes. Today, Alabama head coach Nick Saban will be joined by a few key players, including Heisman winner Bryce Young. UGA's big day in the spotlight is tomorrow. Our 11 Live sports team will cover it all for you all week long.
The Atlanta Braves are going Hollywood. Well, at least some of them. It is for today's Major League Baseball All-Star game at the LA Dodgers Stadium. Brian Snitker with the Braves is an all-star manager for the National League. Braves star Ronald Acuna Jr. is part of the NL team's starting lineup.
No doubt. Today's show is next. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Stay safe out there.